Have you ever imagined a world where cars run on water instead of fuel? That's right, we're not talking about dreamy science fiction, but a very real possibility that is steadily gaining traction in the automotive industry. Picture this: cars zipping down highways, not belching out exhaust fumes but emitting only water vapor. This is the transformative potential of water-powered cars. Leading this innovation is none other than Toyota, a global giant in automobile manufacturing. Toyota's engineers have been tirelessly working on this technology, envisioning a world with a substantially lower carbon footprint. You might wonder, how is this even possible? Well, it's all about harnessing the power of water, more specifically, hydrogen in water, to fuel cars. But of course, it's not as simple as filling up your tank with tap water. There's an intricate science behind it, a science that Toyota seems to have cracked. So how exactly does Toyota's water-powered car work? Let's delve into that in the next scene. Toyota's water-powered car isn't a thing of science fiction, it's a reality, and the science behind it is fascinating. Let's break it down, shall we? The car operates on a principle known as electrolysis. Now before you get hung up on the complex jargon, let's simplify. Electrolysis is a process that splits water into its basic components, hydrogen and oxygen. This is done by passing an electric current through water. The electricity is supplied by a battery in the car, and voila! You have hydrogen gas. This hydrogen gas, which is highly combustible, is then used to power the car's engine. It's fed into what's called a fuel cell, which is an electrochemical cell that converts the chemical energy from the hydrogen into electricity. This electricity is then used to propel the car forward. But what happens to the hydrogen once it's used, you ask? Well, it doesn't just disappear. In fact, it undergoes another transformation. In the fuel cell, hydrogen is combined with oxygen from the air to create water. Yes, you heard it right. The byproduct of this system is nothing more than good old H2O. So in essence, we're looking at a sustainable cycle. Water is split into hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen is used to power the car, and then it's transformed back into water. The system is clean, efficient, and environmentally friendly. But here's the kicker. The amount of energy it takes to split the water molecules is almost the same as the energy it gives back when it recombines into water in the fuel cell. This means that the system is nearly energy neutral. It's not creating energy from nothing, it's simply transforming it from one form to another. The implications of this technology are immense. Imagine a world where our cars run on the most abundant resource on Earth, water. And the only emission? Pure, harmless water vapor. That's the basic principle, but what makes this technology so revolutionary? The advantages of a water-powered car are numerous, but let's focus on the main ones. Firstly, let's talk sustainability. A water-powered car, like Toyota's, uses hydrogen derived from water as its primary fuel. The only byproduct of this process? Water vapor. Yes, you heard it right, water vapor. This means that it emits zero greenhouse gases, contributing to a healthier planet and cleaner air for us all. Now that's a breath of fresh air, isn't it? Secondly, let's take a look at efficiency. A water-powered car can convert about 60% of the energy in its hydrogen fuel into power that actually drives the vehicle. That's nearly twice the efficiency of a traditional gasoline engine, which typically converts about 33% of its fuel's energy into power. So, not only are we looking at a cleaner energy source, but a more efficient one too. Now let's talk about cost effectiveness. Consider this. The fuel cost for a water-powered car is estimated to be equivalent to a gasoline car that gets about 55 miles per gallon. That's a lot of bang for your buck, especially when you factor in rising fuel prices and dwindling oil reserves. Comparing all this to conventional fuel engines, it's clear that the benefits are substantial. Traditional fuel engines rely on finite resources, produce harmful emissions, and are less efficient. Water-powered cars, on the other hand, promise to reshape our transportation landscape with their sustainable, efficient, and cost-effective operation. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. While water-powered cars sound like the perfect solution to our transportation and environmental woes, they do come with their own set of challenges. But, like with any technology, there are some drawbacks. No technology is without its hurdles, and water-powered cars are no exception. As we delve deeper into the world of water-powered transportation, it's important to recognize the obstacles that currently stand in the way. One of the most significant hurdles is the infrastructure. Currently, our world is built to accommodate vehicles that run on petrol. Gas stations are ubiquitous, while hydrogen refueling stations are few and far between. This lack of infrastructure poses a considerable challenge for the adoption of water-powered cars. However, the situation is not without hope. Just as we saw a shift from horse-drawn carriages to gas-powered vehicles, so too can we adapt our infrastructure to support the technology of the future. Another major challenge lies in the extraction of hydrogen. Although water is plentiful, the process of separating hydrogen from oxygen is energy-intensive. This raises the question, where does this energy come from? We need to ensure that the energy used for hydrogen extraction is sourced sustainably to truly make water-powered cars a green alternative. Research is ongoing, and promising advancements are being made in the field of electrolysis, including the use of renewable energy sources like solar and wind power. There are also safety concerns related to the storage and handling of hydrogen. Hydrogen is highly flammable and requires careful handling and storage. However, it's important to note that like any fuel, be it gasoline or hydrogen, with proper safety measures and regulations, these risks can be mitigated. Looking forward, it's clear that the road to water-powered cars is not without its bumps. However, these challenges are not insurmountable. With continued research and development, we can overcome these obstacles. As technology advances, so too will our ability to harness the power of water for transportation. We stand on the brink of a new era in automotive technology, one that promises a cleaner, greener future. And while there may be challenges along the way, there is also immense potential. Despite these challenges, the future of transportation looks promising with the advent of water-powered cars.